Hey guys, welcome back today. So today we are going to be unboxing Project Home DIY. So as the title entails, this is a DIY subscription box where they will send you a project to complete every single month. And the best part is they send you all of the supplies you're going to need. I love the convenience factor of this subscription box, and the plus side is you're always creating something that I find a use for. It's not just some knickknack that sits around and doesn't do anything, but it's really gorgeous, stunning pieces that you can actually look at and say, I made that. And it's an awesome feeling to complete one of these projects. So that's what we're going to do today, is unbox our May 2021 box, check out the project, and I'm going to complete the project here for you guys today as well. So you'll be able to see how my project turned out from start to finish. So when you receive your box, it's going to look like this. Oh snap, it's so beautiful. So this says, time has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters. So we are going to be making a clock this month for our DIY project. So I'll show you guys some photos. Now, these photos are going to be guides as to how to create this look, but the great thing about these projects is you can customize them for your preferred taste as well. So they will send you all of the products you're going to need in here, but I have seen so many creative pieces and different takes on these projects every month on their Instagram page. You can also follow them on Facebook as well, and there you can bounce off ideas with people, different ways to make it your own. I typically follow the instructions that are all laid out on the back here, but if you need help, the help is available. You can read it, you can watch videos, and I'm gonna give you all the tips I can as well with this project. So inside of our box then, there are some gloves it looks like we're gonna be needing, okay? Then I've also got paint in here as well and something else, but okay, we got some paint, which is awesome. And then we have everything we're going to need to make our clock, and there's even galvanized metal in here as well for all of our numbers. So this is a wood piece, and these are all custom made kits from Project Home DIY. So nothing is like, oh, they're just getting this off of Amazon and sending it to you. This is something they've created specifically for their boxes. So these are all of the products inside for May. Let's go ahead and get to crafting, and I want you guys to check out what my clock looks like. So the first thing you're going to do is obviously unbox all of your materials first, and you're going to remove all of the plastic off of your wooden clock here. Now in the box, the gloves are provided because we are staining the clock. There is stain in this bottle as well. The only thing not provided was this white cloth that I'm using. It's actually an old t-shirt rag that I have, so I was fine getting stain on it. So I went ahead and applied the stain directly to the white cloth, and then I'm applying it to the wood board. I go pretty heavy with the stain just because I wanted more of that darker finish. Just keep in mind that when you are staining, you want to go with the grain of the wood and not against it. And that way you get those really nice, vibrant wood textures, and it looks really natural then. Now, it was at this point that I realized it's really difficult to get into these triangular pieces here in the corners. So what I did is I took a paintbrush and I used the other end of the brush without the bristles so that I could apply the stain a little more closely in those triangular spots then. So I found that to work best. You might have a better idea, but I definitely wanted to at least cover that whole area, and that was the best way for me to do that. But from here, you're just going to keep on staining and staining until every part of the board is covered. Look at how gorgeous this looks. Now, this is personal preference. You could leave it at this stage if you did not want to apply anything further. It's absolutely up to you. However, the box does send some white paint to do a whitewash over it, and it's going to give us more of that farmhouse chic modern vibe. And I love that look. And truthfully, my kitchen is very white, so I knew this was perfect. So you're going to apply the white paint directly over the stain after it is dried. I started with the triangular pieces first, just because that was easier then, and you don't really have to worry about staying in the lines with this either. So just continue to paint and paint and paint until everything is completely coated the way that you would prefer. I did not find that you needed to paint in a certain brush pattern by any means. As long as the paint's on there, you are good to go then with it. After you do your triangular pieces, you then are going to go over the top of the frame and get all of the middle support boards as well. So again, this is personal preference depending on if you want a lot of paint or a little. I just knew I thoroughly wanted it coated. This was definitely not complicated by any means. It did take a little bit of time though. So then once you have this coated to your liking, allow it to dry. Then after that, we're going to sand it. This sandpaper block is provided for you, and you are going to distress this the way that you would like it. So the more pressure you apply, the more distressed it will be, and the more that the paint and the stain will come off as well. So it's totally up to you. I went over every corner and edge though and did a little bit of distressing. Just keep in mind again that you do want to rub the sandpaper in the direction of the wood grain and not against it. The next step is we're actually going to take the metal frame that's provided and the template that they sent, and you're going to apply the magnets where they indicate. There is exactly the right amount of magnets that you need, so if you have leftovers, you definitely missed one. Then you're just going to place this on front of your wood board. I then went ahead and used a drill to drill in the screws and to secure this to the wood board. After that, we are then going to apply the bracket to the back of the board. Now, this part you definitely want to make sure is centered, because if the bracket is not centered, it will not be centered on your wall when you go to hang it. So use a tape measure, find the middle part, and then from there you're just going to drill this bracket into the board. And then your bracket is secure. You'll then place the black box into the back of it. This holds your battery. It also has a peg that sticks through on the other side and allows you to add the hands to that. So make sure you apply your hour hand first, followed by your minute hand, and then lastly your second hand. These all just push right on top of that little peg, and then they are secure from there. This last part is the funnest part, and you are applying the galvanized metal numbers to your clock face. So these just attach by means of the magnets that we applied earlier. You'll just work them around in clock fashion, and you have your finished clock then. So unfortunately, I did not have a battery to put in this to have it working for this video, but I did want to show you guys the up close details of this clock face. The galvanized metal numbers are so cute. And this is my finished clock from the DIY box for May 2021. So what do you guys think? Truthfully, I say every month that this is my favorite project, but this one really is awesome and blew my mind. I absolutely love the functionality of this, and I have so much galvanized metal in my own kitchen that this is gonna work perfectly in my kitchen. I can't wait, you guys. So let me know what you think of my clock and comment down below of what you guys think of the project for this month. I will post a link down there as well for you guys and any coupon codes that I have available, and that way you guys can sign up for your own boxes and save a little bit of money at the same time. So until next time, have a great, fantastic rest of the day, and I will see everyone soon. Bye!